to Bfam News, where the news has to be told because it cannot stand up. It cannot speak for itself. I'm your anchorman, DC. Please say hello to our arts and entertainment director, Ms. Ann.
Hello, everyone. Y'all already know it's my birthday month, and I'm so excited. But I am so blessed and honored to be here, and I am so excited about the news because, they can't tell it like me.
That's a fact right there. It never happens like this on any station I watch but this one. And talk about the guy who works the hardest here on our news panel, Mr. ISeeWhatYouDoin, our political correspondent.
What up, Auntie? What up, DC?
What's up, baby?
I got, man. He's still working hard. Making America great again.
I'm just saying, the hardest part about being a political correspondent is only doing 2 stories a week.
I know, but it's the greatest stuff because he give me enough articles and shit where I don't have to look at nothing else.
Facts. And sports are on fire right now. Let's see what's going on out there with the sheriff.
Good afternoon or good evening, everyone. It's the sheriff from South Central Indiana. A little somber right now. I want to send a quick shout out to my grandfather up in Fort Wayne. I really hope he gets better. He fell and actually broke his neck yesterday. He's 86 years old. So hope he gets well. But you're right. Sports are on fire right now, and I can't wait till later. We got a great show for everybody. Let's rock.
All right. You heard the man. Let's rock. That must be his time for a special report. Sometimes as the anchorman of this show, I wish I could make this shit up.
And make it up.
Oh, man. Roll it.
Roll that footage.
What is a trans gay man? Biologically female, but we're trans men and we're gay. We like guys.
So you're straight.
All right. And I'm going to explain why this is news to me. So we got another letter to the LGBTQ ... Now, I'm not being disrespectful. Auntie knows that I'm not that way. I respect everybody. Right. But I'm getting tired of understanding what the fuck is going on. And I want to take this little minute here. Sheriff, chime in if you want to. Sheriff's Caucasian like I am. Auntie and King are not. And I've got questions.
Okay.
As Black Americans, or whatever we're going to call you, I don't give it. As African Americans, does it piss you off? I turned on my Madden the other day. It is AANHPI Appreciation Month. Anybody want to take a stab at that one?
What is the letters again?
AANHPI month. It's a month. I'm going to tell you what it stands for. Asian American and Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander. If you are from those countries, this is your month. What the fuck is going on?
Well, hold on. They took our money and now they got a new.
I'm with you. I'm playing mad, and this is why I did this thing with LGBTQ. This is what LGBTQ has done that made the rest of the world easier. Okay? Now, if you're Asian American, that means if you're Asian, but you were born in America, your parents are really Asian, but they moved here, and because they had a baby here, now you're not Asian anymore. That's fucking bullshit. You're still Asian. Your parents are 100% Asian. They just live here. This is getting ridiculous with all these tags, and I just wanted to ask the two of you, how do you feel about fighting for all those years to get a Black History Month? Getting the shortest fucking month, and now Asian Americans and Native Hawaiian Pacific Islanders have a whole fucking month to themselves. And
hold on, wait. They got to pick another month, first of all, because May is my month. That's my birthday month. And what we ain't finna do, wait a minute, hold the presses, wait, hold up. Y'all gonna take Black History Month, and then y'all think y'all gonna take Auntie Month too. Oh hell no. They better stick with Women's Month that just passed by. Y'all better catch on Father's Day or something. But no, we ain't doing all that. No, they can call it what they want to call it. Celebrated at their house. But as far as a whole month, only person rocking that is me. I ain't doing all that. No, they don't get that.
And then this is the one part that bothered me if we're going to go to King, okay? So they put out challenges. And I'm not going to lie, when Black History Month comes, the challenges are kick ass. They go straight through and they go all through they don't do the current black players in the NFL. They go back and they do the stories about the original ones. And EA Sports and Madden do it really good. Really, really, really good. And that's me coming from.
They do their history.
Yeah, that's from me as a white guy.
Right.
I love playing Madden, but Black History Month is awesome for me. But there's good 20 players there. AANHPI, I play, you only get a month. There's only 5 fucking players. There's only 5 players in the NFL that register as an Asian American. I'm just saying, how do they get a whole fucking month, King? Oh, by the way, it wasn't Trump. It was the U.S. Department of Commerce. Because you know Trump wasn't having that shit.
But how they still got I thought he disbanded every damn thing. So how they still over there making decisions and doing stuff?
Okay. Me personally, I don't give 2 shits about none of that because let's just be honest. It's American history, and I keep saying that you can't get away from this shit. American history, white American history, all this shit is intertwined together. You can't have one without the other. You know what I'm saying? You can't have the cities that you have right now without speaking about black people who helped build these fucking cities. We don't really give 2 shits about that. You take away President's Day, Columbus Day, the 4th of July. Let's just have a fucking year where we don't have nothing. Christmas, Mother's Day, motherfucking Thanksgiving, none of that shit. Because all of it is wrapped up in some kind of fucked up massacre or murder or some shit behind it that wasn't the greatest shit in the world. You feel me? We celebrating bullshit. You feel me? So I mean, hell, if you take away Black History Month shit, I don't think that you should celebrate the 4th. On some real shit. Like shit. It could be the 4th every fucking Saturday from now. This time next year, it really won't make a fucking difference.
Facts. Sheriff, got a comment?
So, February is Black History Month. Mm-hmm. Now, May is this month. October is Hispanic Heritage Month.
Didn't even know about that one.
That actually is a thing that's been around for.
I mean, I just don't understand this, man. If I wonder how Hispanics feel about not fighting for over 20 years to get a month. And then they come in and say, wait a minute. It's not the point. That's not the point. It's like what African Americans did to fight to get that month for history. And it was a month so you could tell your history your way. I remember when it came out and I was like, oh yeah, totally for this. 100%. Each month, every year, we're going to learn more about Black history from African Americans. Awesome. I'm down. Let's hear it.
Even back when I was in school, like every February, Black History Month, always had to do a project on it. I always enjoyed it, and I did kind of circle around sports with it, but I had fun with it.
Same.
With Black History Month, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Black History Month.
I just got a problem with these. I don't care what race you are. You shouldn't have a month. You shouldn't even have a day.
Because
They have fought for like 20 years to get this month. And then America goes, okay, we'll give you a month. Here, take February, the one with the shortest amount of days.
They ain't never did shit. They ain't never enslaved Asians. So you don't have, ain't no history attached. Ain't no American history attached to Asian history. If you
I'm surprised that somebody hasn't.
Bullshit.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't cried like, oh, how come there's not a White History Month? I'm actually surprised.
Oh, they have. They've cried it. Trust me.
They've cried. It would be for all the wrong reasons, though.
Yeah.
All right.
It shouldn't matter at the end of the day.
Right.
Facts. It is time to get into that Agent Orange time. Let's go.
Well, shit. Well, it's time to do what I do best. Keep on poking that political bullshit. Run the first story, and then we'll get into that.
How you would implement tariffs on the industry, kind of how that would work.
Well, that's a different story, but our film industry has been decimated by other countries taking them out, and also by incompetence, like in Los Angeles. The governor is a grossly incompetent man. He's just allowed it to be taken away from, Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't do very much of that business. They have the nice sign and everything's good, but they don't do very much. A lot of it's been taken to other countries, and a big proportion. And I'm actually going to meet with some because, there's some advantages, I guess, and I'm not looking to hurt the industry. I want to help the industry. But they're given financing by other countries. They're given a lot of things. And the industry was decimated. If you look at how little is done in this country now, you think we were the ones. We used to do 100, not long ago, 100%. Now we do almost like very little. It's shocking. Are you in that business too? Because he's in so many businesses. You could explain it, but it's not a good situation. So we're going to meet with the industry. I want to make sure they're happy with it because we're all about jobs. That's all what it's very important. It's a big industry, but it's an industry now that's it's really left. It's abandoned the USA where it started. And we'll get it back.
All right. So here's the thing, right? We're all about jobs. And you allow those to come in and furlough people, fire people, take away jobs in this industry that Donald Trump is talking about. Talking about the economy and strengthening the economy and putting all these tariffs up. And then when asked about the tariffs, he deflected away from the tariffs that he is putting in place and spoke about Hollywood. Let's go to the pound and see what we got.
All right, and
I have a question really fast, and it's just really fast. Is that Roger Goodell's twin next to Donald Trump?
Probably.
I thought that was Roger Goodell for a second.
I saw my man posted at the bottom. That was a cool post that he said.
Yeah, shout out to the Hawk there. He said, "Black history, white history, Latino history is American history. America was built on immigrants populating this land."
Well, before we do that,
shout out to the Hawk.
African Americans were not brought here as immigrants, so it still is.
That's facts. That's facts.
That's not all. Yeah,
that is a fact.
But, the economy, man, the industry, distributed Hollywood.
Right. So, how do y'all feel? Trump says Hollywood has a problem because too many outside countries finance Hollywood movies, where Hollywood, California is a low economic area. I don't know, by show of hands, who's been to Hollywood before? I'm just letting you know right now, I've been there. It does not look low economy to me. What's so fucking different?
Well, I have family there.
Yeah.
TV, from looking at TV, this shit don't look low nothing.
I'm just saying. And this is the thing. So Alfred Judge says, so do you think he should ease up on China tariffs? Let's get this straight. The U.S. Commerce just gave a whole fucking month to Chinese Americans.
Right.
Yet we're exposing tariffs on Chinese goods. Man, this country is so divided and together. It's crazy.
It's
like a giant thing of boggle.
Yeah, I mean,
shaking them up.
Yeah.
Like a dysfunctional family, man. You know what I'm saying? I love you, but I hate you and shit.
Yeah. And the hard part is, as soon as you start hating something he does something that affects you good, and you're like, oh, that's cool.
Right.
It's just like he's got our brains so fucked up in so many different ways that we don't know what the fuck's going on. We really don't. I don't. I mean, I think I do. But
he may run off with the checks that he was supposed to send out and shit like that. So.
Oh, they're coming. They're in the mail. You know, we can always say that. They're in the mail.
Speaking of mail, let's do that.
Oh man, Auntie, you got any comment? I shouldn't have said that. I'm going to say that again in a minute. Remind me to come back to that. Auntie, you got anything to say about this?
All I'm going to say
Hollywood?
is Cold War, Hollywood 10, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hollywood 10, Cold War.
I mean, as Americans, do we
Oh yeah,
care?
go look up the Cold War and the Hollywood 10, and then
Like
see how during that time frame what did he do?
Facts.
He infiltrated Hollywood
Facts.
because we're gonna say they're communists. So again, I'm just saying history is repeating itself, and we are dictating what it is. Let's go in and erase what we already know happened, and so I can rewrite what I want to happen, and then y'all could decipher the two because of course AI gonna change it all anyway, so nobody's gonna know the truth.
All right, so now something near and dear to my heart. People doing nice things for me and my stocks and stuff like that. King, let's see this story right here and see what's going on.
This story.
I'm gonna go to full screen first because it
Yes,
plays.
sir.
ads.
Let's talk about the Postal Service being taken private. You do know that. Not the worst idea I've ever heard. Really isn't. You know, it's a lot different today with between Amazon and UPS and FedEx and all the things that you didn't have. But there is talk about that. It's an idea that a lot of people have liked for a long time. We're looking at it. I think we're looking at that along with a lot of us.
So if you didn't catch what he was talking about, the title said that Trump wants to privatize the U.S. Postal Service. Basically, just break it down. Problem with that is that we have enough insecurities about sending stuff in the mail now, and we know that some mail just don't show up. And, they scan your mail and they look through your mail. With all the DEI, taking away DEI, wanting to activate ICE in the military and all that. Now you want to break down the United States Postal Service and privatize it, which is going to, let's just say it's going to put your information in jeopardy. We know that every entity in America has leaked or had a data breach and got your information on the internet and the dark web 100,000 times. Let's go back to the top.
Now I'm gonna let Sheriff start this one out here. So the soonest I remember anything about a postal system was the Pony Express.
The Pony Express.
And he's trying to shut the Pony Express down. Sheriff, how you feeling about that?
You know, when I was a freshman in high school 25 years ago, they were talking about how the post office would be extinct in the future, but there was not a date.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's positives and there's negatives to it, honestly. I don't really want to see the post office shut down, but how much do we truly use the mail system like 20 years ago? It has decreased tremendously. And if it wasn't for packages, I think the post office would already be shut down. And like he said, there's Amazon, there's DHL, UPS, FedEx. I mean, there's so many different courier services now. And I think that is what has overly affected the post office. I don't know. I'm kind of undecided on this one.
How about you, Auntie?
I mean, I have an issue because again, it's basically the dollar, because you went from a postal service that was offering something that we were paying for through our taxes, that was something for us. Now you just eased in and just said, oh, you know what? Y'all paying for some packages, so let me just remove this service and no longer give y'all the free service, and you immediately have to purchase the platinum packages or whatever. So I don't think it's right, because everybody don't send packages like that, and you still have those that don't. So now you're just pretty much forcing somebody to make a decision when it comes to that. But again, that's what America's made of.
Okay, before Ralph wraps it up, I'll put my 2 cents in. What he's doing here is he's taking out the big three. He said them all. He didn't say nothing about. He said 3 names. He said them in the proper order. Don't ever think Donald Trump is not saying everything he's meant to say to give you clues on what the fuck's going to happen. He said Amazon. He hates Amazon. Hates. But Amazon's too strong. You can't do much about it. So how do you get to Amazon? Well, the next name you say is USPS, and then you quietly say FedEx. Basically, what's happening here is you're going to have a bid war. You're going to have all the big companies, the DHLs, the FedExes, and everybody is going to bid on said U.S. Postal Service. And then it's become like Auntie said. We are going to have something for Americans, and I'm hoping it's FedEx because I have stock there. That's about it. I mean, I really don't care who loses, but this is what it is. He is shutting shit down and making one monopoly for the important things. Like, why did we ever, if the USPS was working, in quotations, why do we ever need whoever came next? I don't know who came next. I don't care. Why do we ever need DHL? Because they were local and faster.
But because, it's always a person with an ideal that always feels as if they can make something better. Hence why we have Agent Orange saying he's going to make America great again. And he is literally following the same steps that somebody followed before. He's just changing to make it appeasable to him and his cadres. And that's what everything in the world is. I just take it. If I don't like it, I just tune it to where it fits me. And then everybody that feels like I do just jump on the bandwagon with it. Until one of us get angry because I'm making more money.
King, close us out.
So what you're looking at is this right here. I could care. The United States Postal Service has been around for about 700 years now.
At least.
They've been around for a while.
Most people, elderly people are used to the United States Postal Service. I can do Amazon, but Amazon, you have to buy something for Amazon and have Amazon bring it to your home. But if I really go back to sending a letter, if I really need to send a letter to DC that I want to be private between me and DC, then I can't send that now. I got to send it another way. But, it's proof positive that they watching this right now, so you can't put it in the email.
Oh, 100%.
They gonna see the email. You feel me? If I need to send DC something private, then I need only DC to know. If you take away the United States Postal Service, and you don't got that anymore.
Thanks.
What you're seeing right now is systematically stripping down your privacy and saying you can't take my rights. Okay, I can't take away your rights, but I'll take away the things that allow you.
He's shutting down the one secret way of communication that we have.
Right.
Like let's just say civil war happens like everybody's predicting, okay? How will I communicate with King? Let's just say I have a group here and we're fighters against whatever, and my support group in Florida is King. How do I get and talk to King about our plans of attack without anybody else fucking knowing? We used to put a guy on a pony like Paul Revere, send his ass down there and with the information. Right. Now, I can't send him a letter now more if USPS is gone. He's shutting down our ways to communicate privately.
The companies that he putting in place, man, if they take over, they're gonna fall up under his regime, and they're gonna be in cahoots with him, and their information now jeopardized. That's what's happening. All
right, here we go. Oh, this one's gonna bother some folks today. Oh man, you're there. You wake up on Easter morning, you got your 19-year-old daughter there, and you say, "Happy Easter, baby."
Vancouver. Yeah, police say a 19-year-old girl went after her parents with a knife after her father told her, quote, "Happy Resurrection Day." Mackenzie Hafer appeared in court today. According to her account in police documents, she responded that she does not believe in God, which sparked an argument with her father. She eventually said it back, then started cooking food, and when her mother asked what happened, another argument ensued, and Hafer threw her phone. When her father confronted her about that, she allegedly stabbed him in the stomach with a steak knife and cut her mother's throat. Both parents are expected to survive. Hafer now faces 2 counts of attempted murder. Her bail was set at $500,000. She's due back in court next month.
All right, so let's get this straight. Now, I mean, thank God, Trump's trying to get us into Canada. This happened in Vancouver, Canada. Happy Resurrection Day, baby! The Lord has risen.
Time to
Fuck
die.
you up. You better back up, Dak. I'll cut you with this fucking knife, bitch. Where my candy, my peeps?
Cut her throat and cut.
I'm
Man.
saying, stabbed daddy in the stomach and then turned to mama and said, nah, bitch, you take it in the throat. In the throat. What the hell is going on in Vancouver, King?
Happy Christopher Columbus Day. Happy Labor Day. That's it. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't believe in God. He said Happy Resurrection Day. You feel me? Not you should believe in Jesus. You feel me? Like, maybe she was on drugs and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's the wildest shit. I can tell you this right here, though. When I get out of the hospital, all right, and then $500,000 bail is wild as shit. You feel me?
Man, you see what she was wearing, man? They ain't got 500,000 between the three of them.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, instead of bail like that, you giving somebody a chance.
That's 10%. 10% is $5,000, right? 50,000.
I don't think Canada does that though.
Oh, that's right. Canada's all the way. You're right. Canada doesn't do that 10% in the bail bond shit.
I think that it's the wildest shit in the world for you to get mad because somebody said Happy Resurrection.
That's crazy.
All right, so Charles, let's go to you, okay? You wake up. Happy Resurrection Day, baby. Slice.
I'm glad that I thought that story was going to like slice the stomach open and started cooking it. Or that's what I thought it was going to go. I'm glad it didn't, but man, that is wild for her to have that extreme of a reaction and that kind of behavior. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than this story. There's a bigger root, and it's probably years and years of abuse or use of neglect or there's something, but super sad. I'm glad the parents are going to survive and they're going to make it. That girl's going to walk. That girl's
off of that, I'm going to segue off that down to Auntie. Auntie, you're the parent. You're the one that got sliced by your daughter. You pressing charges?
Who? I'm pressing my foot on her neck. What you mean pressing charges? Who pressing charges? That's why I was trying to wait till we got to the space. So first of all, you ain't got to believe in Jesus, baby, because you finna go meet him. I mean, like personally, you just signed, sealed, delivered. He's yours at the end of the day. I wish you, baby. Listen. Right. Who? But as we see, and this is not being funny, I'm just being 100. You seen old girl sitting up there in that turtle suit, sitting up there like she on some other stuff. A black parent wasn't playing with her like that. Her parents, they probably said, and I'm not gonna be funny, tried to explain to her, oh baby, it's not that bad. Hell, gentle parent my ass. They should have hit her ass in the throat soon as she said it, because they knew that anything following behind that was not going to be positive. Nothing behind that was going to be positive.
I'm saying, she said, girl, yes.
You want to have a hug too, y'all? Hey. No, you just told me that you don't believe in God, so you crazy as hell.
This is how it happens at DC's house.
Yeah, like
Happy Resurrection Day, baby.
Right.
Daddy, I believe in God. Bitch, you better take this motherfucking resurrection. You better take this welcome right now, because I'm about to
go meet him.
Oh, so you're gonna go to hell?
And Hawk said the same thing. Yes, ma'am, Auntie, you're gonna meet Jesus today.
I'm trying to tell you,
but you
ain't got to believe in him, but you're gonna see him, so y'all can determine who he is.
I believe in Jesus when she get behind that motherfucking wall.
No, when y'all see each other side by side and he's telling you what's up, that your name ain't up there. No.
All right, we'll calm her down now just a little bit. It is that time. It's Auntie time.
Let's go.
I don't even know which one he got first. Let's see. I'm not sure which one we got first. We got Diana first. Well, we'll go to Diana. So if y'all seen the Met Gala that went on, and we know Oh, so he did get this one first. King, I know you're gonna like this one. All right, so Mr. Zuckerberg is on the chopping block, and I don't know how to feel at this point. Mr. So with everything going on right now in the world and all these decisions are being made, Mr. Zuckerberg is in trouble for monopolizing, is what they're saying he is trying to do by buying out WhatsApp. What is it? The WhatsApp, and for purchasing, what is the other one he had? Okay, I just missed it. TikTok. So the article says that this time Mr. Zuckerberg is in the news, and it is not to purchase another company. This time it is actually to defend himself in trial that could redefine the history of digital business. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission has taken Meta, the parent company led by the mogul, to court, accusing them of eliminating competition through killer acquisitions, buying the competition to shut it down. That's exactly the case here, and Zuckerberg might have to say goodbye to his last two purchases, which is WhatsApp and Instagram. So the question is, how legal is it to buy your competitors so they won't outshine you, is what the judge asks. The trial is actually going on from April 14th, and it is supposed to go until July. All right, right. So
let's let the sheriff go first. I gotta let this resonate for a minute.
So Zuckerberg has created a monopoly, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks he's God. He thinks he's like the next.
My board looks like a UFO right now, King. Knock, you can't come in.
I agree that you shouldn't be buying out your competition just to shut them down. I believe in that 100%. But whatever happened to the whatever happened to the Bill Gates rule where the monopoly wasn't supposed to happen? I think that got forgot about.
Who gives a shit? Monopoly is the best game in the world.
It teaches you the best.
It does. It teaches you everything. And if you don't like Monopoly, it's probably because you're the one never won. I played games of Monopoly that lasted months. We'd leave it up in the garage. And if you dare touch my fucking money, I had it wrapped up in my pocket at high school. Oh, dude, Monopoly was the game. It teaches you about life. Like, roll the dice every day and see what happens. King, what you think about this shit going down?
Marky Mark.
Oh, shit, he called him Marky Mark.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Listen, man. Okay, first of all, let Bill Gates is the master at monopolizing shit that don't belong. Because all the IT and technology and shit couldn't have been created by him. But let's just do this.
That part.
Hey, Tom, Mr. MySpace. This might be the opportunity to get your shit back up.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
Tom was the OG.
Listen, man.
Tom said he had time for that. He was out. He was sending messages in the beginning, and then once it got too much, Tom said, "Oh, well, I miss Tom."
Couldn't delete him either, though.
You got a site that was created just for college students and shit. They got bigger than what it was supposed to get. That's what Facebook did. So, we all know now that Mark Zuckerberg is not the motherfucking mad scientist that he claimed to be, and Facebook could not have been the biggest engine that it is right now, unless he was buying up the competition and shit, right?
Facts.
You tell people, hey, it's about business and competition and shit, right? But when you threaten by your competition, that's what you're supposed to do. That's exactly what 50 Cent did to Ja Rule. He bought his fucking catalog, set him on the shelf. Anybody that was a problem for 50 Cent, he bought their shit, bought their contract, set them up on the shelf so it wasn't no fucking competition. And then he became a powerful motherfucking man, and he got a lot of motherfucking money. And he's doing a lot of things in the world, business-wise. It's business. I mean, shit. Is it fair? No, but every time I be on top of your shit, look, you have Bfam 109.6 right now. They up there punching fucking buttons right now trying to stop what's happening right now, but you can't stop that because it's business.
That's a fact. But you know what? Even with competition, eventually, I don't know when it's going to happen. I mean, I've been here. This is my 12th year uncensored. Eventually, someone's going to try to do this shit. Good luck. Come on, bring it. I welcome the competition.
We'll be waiting right here for you.
I said, what they gonna do? Do it.
I welcome the competition, Mr. Coleman. Let's go. Auntie, you gotta lead into this thing. You want me to just roll this video?
Just roll it, baby.
I'm gonna tell you right now. This one was too busy. All right, here we go.
It was very, very busy. All righty. Well, welcome, Miss Diana Ross. So this is Diana Ross and her 8 grandchildren, along with her 5 children. I did not know, so I did learn that her son is married to Ashley Simpson. I never knew that.
God damn, that's a long go.
18 foot. It is 18 feet, and all 13 family members' names have been embroidered into the design of the dress. So that is why her dress is open. Right.
She won, right? I mean,
yes,
come on.
Yes, she won. She definitely won. Yeah, those are her grandkids, all of the grandchildren.
Beautiful family.
Right. Yeah, so she did win. Nobody could outshine her.
God dang, girl.
Yes, nobody could outshine her.
Boy, if you're going to stay out for 22 years, man, you better come back and win that shit.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Queen.
All right. So, of course, right. So, like y'all said, she came in and she did her big one. She showed out with an 18-foot feathered shawl. So that was actually the shawl to the dress. And that had all 13 names that were included, had been embroidered on the underside of the dress. So she would be able to experience it with all her children and grandchildren so they could be a part of the moment. As we know, the night, I just lost my spot. So the night of, what was the night called? I just forgot what, that's what it is. Super Fine Tailoring Black Style was the name of the event. So if you did not, right, Super Fine Tailoring Black Style. So everybody was given the assignment of figuring out what that meant to them. It wasn't like that's what it is. So if you actually didn't get to see the pictures from Met Gala, of course there is some awesome pictures that I did get to see, and I am super proud of our black and brown people that came out and expressed themselves in their clothing, regardless of what looked like. Because we did have the worst dress and the best dress. That was a hit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's a new show here on Bfam 109.6 called Maybe I Can't Relate with Andy Loke and Mama T. They did some red carpet pictures, and I would tell you, some people need to get checked before they go out the house, girl. I mean, I'm just wondering. So, King, you're Diana Ross, and you had this elegant thing made for you. You got to walk with your chest out, man. That thing's 18 feet long. She's not young no more. I had to have some weight on it, right?
Well, there's 5 people carrying it. It took 5 people.
Okay.
So so they had 5 people that had to carry this for her. Yeah, so she didn't tote it all.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
She's 81 years old. How's she gonna carry something? Diana Ross.
I was trying to figure, man. Go out like a queen, though, right?
Hats off to the young lady, man, for looking that good at 81.
No,
and listen, I'm trying to tell you. And then she gave her flowers to Zendaya, who actually showed up dressed as Diana Ross. So everybody had to take something of what it meant to them. And so a lot of the artists showed up dressed as artists from the years before, prior years. They came out, and so Zendaya actually showed up dressed in a white suit that was similar to one that Diana. What's up, baby? What's up?
Can you do the title one more time? I just want one more time. It
which one? The one I out of
company. Shout that company out.
With the hold on, the man who made it.
Black.
Super Fine Black Tailored.
Super Fine Black Tailored. Listen,
Yeah, that was
Got
what
a
it
great
was.
ring.
that
Amazing.
dress, man, that dress should have had 100 men versus down dress.
Facts.
That was immaculate.
Facts.
And
And
have,
Yeah.
yo, hats off.
Man,
Like DC said, hats off, Queen. That was
Yeah, it was definitely
and the
hats
cool
off
part,
to her.
the cool part about it is even at 81, she's still giving back because that company, I don't know how big it was before, but I guarantee you it's big now.
yes, sir.
Oh, facts, 100%.
No
And
doubt
there,
about
I'm
it.
trying to see. There was a guy who, what is
All
this
right.
man's name? He stood beside her on the thing, and I can't find his name no more. The guy that helped her design the dress because she told him she wasn't even going. So that dress was almost like a last minute type thing that they was able to pull off for her. So that tell you
Yeah,
that
that's just part of the story. That's bullshit. If she knew she's coming back after 22 years, she knew what the fuck that dress looked like. I ain't buying that shit. All right, yeah, but I'm saying she didn't miss.
No,
not at all.
You know, when somebody goes out that long, they got to give you some story like, oh, I just threw this together last minute. Bitch, please. We fucking know. We did a poll the other day, Auntie, and it was how long does it take you to get ready to go to the bowling alley? To women? To the bowling alley. You're going to bowl. You bowl once a week. Okay, and Charles knows why I'm smiling. Okay, when you go to the bowling alley, it takes me approximately 6 minutes to get ready.
I say 3.
Okay, I like to brush my teeth before I go. I don't know why. I have no idea. It's a phobia. I want to brush my teeth in the bowling alley.
That's good. That's great.
I ain't kissing nobody there, and I immediately get a beer as soon as I get there.
Right, you finna drink a beer as soon as you get in that motherfucker.
It makes no sense. I'm telling on myself. But, Auntie, how long would it take you to get ready to go to a weekly event that you do every week?
Me? Oh, it'll take maybe 5 minutes or less because I'll already have my stuff ready to walk out the door.
See, now, I had women telling me 90 minutes.
To do what?
For who?
I'm glad you asked. 30 minutes to do my hair, 30 minutes to do my makeup, and 30 minutes to pick out my outfit. I said, bitch, we have a shirt fine. If you don't wear the same shirt every week to match your team, you got to pay $5. How it's going to take you 30 minutes to pick out the shirt you know you're going to wear? Excuse me. Hold on. She said, well, it takes me at least 10 minutes to pick out my bra. DC's interested now. What the fuck do you mean? Well, I don't know if I want to just let him sit or be up or go out and be comfortable.
Yeah.
I said, it takes you 10 fucking minutes to decide how you want your titties to sit.
You know what? They telling our business. Tell her to shut the hell up now. She ain't supposed to be telling all of this.
You know what I say after that? It's time for sports. Titties make me want to see sports. Let's go to sports.
You know what? Titties make him want to see sports.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Good evening. Sports with the Sheriff from South Central Indiana. Let's start with, actually, both stories tonight are going to be basketball related. But let's start with this NBA playoffs. They are off to a wild start. For the first time in history, all road teams have won game one. More importantly, the New York Knicks have kind of shocked the Boston Celtics. DC?
It's Tatum. Robinson's on him. Tatum maneuvering. Oh, the ball knocked away. Another great defensive play for the Knicks. They've got it. They've won it. New York has gone up 2-0. And defense again at the end.
Mikal Bridges, who did not have a point going into the fourth, carried them offensively until Brunson came back in and defended.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but that was an amazing end to a crazy game there in there in Boston, taking not only the first game, but taking the second game with a clean block. Are the New York Knicks true contenders in the East this year? I really believe they are. King, I want to get your opinion.
No. I don't think they are contenders. Okay, listen. One is First of all, in order for you to be a contender now, all of your team have to show up all at the same time. You missing Cat, feel me? And I mean, had Tatum drove to the basket, he would have got a fucking foul in that game. Go different. Feel me? He went to the basket and then skipped outside to the 3-point line. You don't need 3 points. You need 2 points, or you need a foul so you can get 2 points at the line. That's why, listen, man. If you ain't never seen the fix before, you seeing the fix right now.
Yep.
I'm telling you, I'm with King right here, man. If you watch and you know DC gambles, okay. If you've been watching the line, wait till you watch the line on the next 4 games. Okay. Why would Jason Tatum drive to the lane and then step back to pass? He was not going for 3. He was looking for Brown, who was behind him directly. No way he could be seen behind the 3-point line. Like King said, all you needed was a bucket. All you got to do is go to the hole and then go to the line for 2.
Draw a foul.
Yeah, and we know Tatum knows how to do that, and there was 3 in there, and we know the foul people were – everything was there for a foul, everything. When you jump backwards and look for a pass, no, it's a setup. It's a setup.
So they were down more than
Boston was only favored by 6 points? Let's get this straight, okay? New York miraculously wins game 1 when Boston's only favored by 8. Okay,
and they came back for 20, bro.
And they were down 20 points, and then they were down more than 7 points with 40 seconds to go.
Think about that though. Game 1, Boston minus 8. They were supposed to kill him.
Yeah,
kill him. So Vegas makes their money game 1 because everybody bet Boston. Okay, and then the second game comes. Boston plus 6. Boston just had their ass handed to them, and it's going to happen again. And Boston's going to leave New York 2 games down. Oh, yeah, all the Boston fans, no fucking way that's happening. Put that money out. Guess what? Vegas wins again.
Yeah.
I'll bet you money the next game is Boston plus double digits.
Yeah.
Probably.
In New York, bro.
I think New York wins the series 4-1, though.
Okay.
Not a chance. New York's not going to win another game.
At home,
that's it.
New York suck. They better on the road.
They're not a strong home team. So they are New York was one of 1,649 games in the last 22 years. There's another team that has 2 of those wins too.
You know what you're going to say. You know what you're going to say.
So, and this is going to lead into my next story. The Pacers.
Yes, sir.
Y'all look at his face. Just look at his face.
First of all, they're going against the number 1 seed in the East.
Okay.
Game 1, miraculous comeback win, and then game 2. Again, that was just, I didn't even see that coming. I had given up on game 2. I seen they were down majorly in the third quarter, and then I left work and I saw we won. I was like, what happened? And I watched the highlights. It was amazing. But being 2 of the victories in the last 8 days, being down 7 points with 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter or overtime, out of 1,649 games is impressive. Now, we shouldn't be having to come from behind, especially a team that's majorly hurt right now. But everybody's riding high on the Pacers. I know I am.
No.
And I'm telling you right now, there's no way Cleveland's coming back from this series. The Pacers are a dominant team at home.
Come on.
Pacers are a dominant team at home. They might get swept. I don't see that happening, but I see the Pacers in the Eastern Finals. Potentially in the NBA Finals. Potentially.
What? Oh my goodness gracious. Auntie, you got any basketball comments, knowledge in here? You just bored out of your mind.
Oh, I'm not bored. I told y'all I'd be learning. So then when show I go to talk about it, I'll be done learned it first from y'all so then I can comment on what he's talking about.
Well, show out said Vegas says New York. And you know what? If you're gambling, man, like I teach y'all how to be, think about what's going on here, man. Don't get played.
Oh.
If you watched that game, you thought for 1 second that was the setup. That was done on purpose. He purposely lost the game. He did not go to the hole. He took a step backwards to try to do something. And we look at his eyes and they zoom in. He's trying to pass the ball.
It was a weird transition.
Oh,
it's on purpose. That's what we've all seen this before. I don't know why we're not admitting to it. It's okay. It's all right. Just bet accordingly. Please.
You get tired of seeing some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
You get tired of seeing the same teams in the NBA Finals. We just done with that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's why
I can see why Indiana would be there. But then you got to remember this here too. It make for good. It make for good basketball.
All right.
If you play real basketball.
Sorry, I thought you were done, Ralph. Sorry, my bad.
Good.
My bad. Say that again. Go ahead.
If you're playing basketball and you're down by 7, then your coach tell the other team to play good defense and you win the game. With 47 seconds left, bro, come on, man. Come on.
I mean, that Indiana win was that Indiana win wasn't a setup. I thought Indiana did very well in that win right there. I think that game's playing pretty square. Now, as far as Indiana going to the finals, we'll talk about that at 10 o'clock on Get Money Sports. No.
Indiana and Shea Gilgis. Okay, Indiana, bro. That's it.
I mean,
don't sleep on them. Just don't sleep on them all the way. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, see Indiana. That's what I like.
All right. So speaking of sleeping, in an out burger, and I know that's a local burger joint out on the West Coast, like our Burger Kings, In-N-Out Burger. There's a guy out there in his minivan, just driving through the parking lot and just ramming random cars. Tap, 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 tap. So somebody sees him doing it, and they call the law. And when the law gets there, well, let's just see what he decides to do then.
That's what it's all that.
You like our here.
Yo, what the fuck? Where's he going? Hey, yo.
Police car.
What's he think? This is bumper cars? Is this a demolition derby?
Yes, demolition derby. Oh.
So they got him for the burgers.
Oh.
So before I turn this off, I want to just highlight one thing. I'm going to circle it right here. The average Joe, 1911. Bullets are always cheaper than time wasted in the courtroom. Taxpayers' money saved. Good job. This man is dead. I mean, like dead. For ramming a police car with a minivan. Auntie.
Well, I mean, that's one of them big. You know what? See, you got to start with the fat girl.
I know. No, make it make sense. Not the fat girl. I want you to make this make sense.
Because it's like, so how hungry was your big ass while you driving and ramming everybody's car for these burgers? You couldn't have been that upset. And I am the manager of Burger King. So I deal with this mess all the time. We have the people that decide, So I deal with the craziest stuff at Burger King. So the fact that he literally was ramming people, I don't know if it was a burger to die for. I don't know how good In-N-Out burgers are, but I mean, literally, this one here is, but then he's also using a car as a weapon. So that's where, it's not funny anymore. But, that they had to go there. But then it's like the whole thing is like, what do you put on his grave? And I'm sorry, please, it may be too early. Like, he died for that burger. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, this is just.
So he's totally tripping. But Sheriff, couldn't we just shoot okay, we're using a car as a weapon. Couldn't you just shoot the tires?
I mean, to me, it seems a little excessive.
A little? Did you hear all those gunshots? That was like 40 gunshots, man.
It was excessive. People do dumb shit every day. And this is a great example of people doing dumb shit every day. So was it? I hope in his mind or wherever he's at now, was it worth it?
Oh, he did.
Oh, no, I know he's dead. I hope he.
Yeah.
I wonder if he thinks it was worth it. Hopefully, his mind.
So, King, you're tripping. You're on some kind of drug, and you just decide you're just going to dent cars in and out. Which, by the way, I went back and looked at the story. He wasn't a customer. It wasn't about a burger. He was in that fucked up mood where you just want to tap cars in the fucking parking lot. They weren't in the drive-through. There wasn't nobody in the cars. He was fucking his shit up. You can see the signs, you know. And then you decide, you know what? Fuck these cops, man. I'm gonna ram the cops too.
So, my man, one thing about my man comment was clear. Taxpayer bullets, but the police car was paid for by the taxpayers as well. The concern was this right here. You outside shooting bullets like you got a Gatling gun and shit outside. Not having, the first thing is protect and serve. And you discharging that many fucking bullets. You don't know who the fuck else in the parking lot walking their cars or whatever the fuck going on. You feel me? Like,
could have been a kid in the background walking.
You don't know who the fuck the man had in the van with him. You don't know who he had in that van with him. We just know they shot him. We don't know if it was the baby in the car seat in the back or the grandma in the back, the end of that shit, though, right?
Facts.
He just running around. So it could be more than one person that passed away in that fucking car. Why with your trigger habit as one?
It wound up being one person, but I'm with you. It's extremely excessive.
Like it's too much, bro. Like, and that's where we at right now, honestly, because
I'm with it.
Power to motherfuckers who wake up in the morning and they don't have to ram their car. They can just pull their gun out and kill a motherfucker and then they get away with the shit. So, I mean, it wasn't right. By no means was he right because he literally damaging people's property. But I'm talking about shit.
Yeah, we're not condoning using your minivan to tear up some vehicles and everything, but I don't think it's any reason to lose your life whatsoever. The man didn't even try to come out of the car. He didn't raise nothing. He wanted to. He was ramming vehicles when he rammed that cop car. Don't they got those big fucking ram bars on the front? Why not just ram him back or shoot the tires? I don't understand. The 40 shot at him. Did you see the cop right there by the tree? That was out of, like, this was the threat level. There was a cop less than 6 feet away from him.
Right, standing outside the car.
Just shooting inside the window.
Move out of the way and let him go. I mean, when he get to the house.
I mean, I just really think you could have shot. Really think you could have shot the tires out. I don't think there was any kind of.
I don't think it was losing a life over that.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro. It was a lot. It was too much. It was a lot to do right then. You know, you could have fallen home and shit like that.
Facts.
Get it fast and then go to the crib.
That's another episode of Bfam News. You catch us every Thursday night at 11 o'clock. We want to thank all 300,000 plus you motherfuckers that think we're great.
And
I think we're great too.
Monster Energy.
Oh, don't forget to shout out that sponsor, Monster Energy Drink.
Right, Monster.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Sir. You know. All right, we'll see you next week.
Right.
We are out of here.